All right, y'all. He's finally getting his Dokkanfest. Lord Slug is here. Honestly, a long time awaited Dokkanfest for many people. A lot of Namekians that we've been getting here, so I think that's pretty cool. This guy is a terrifying conqueror's character. Villains buff. Really nice to see. We have his full details here. And we're going to see what this guy is able to do. So we have him and his banner unit, Angila and Medamatcha. Okay, but let's take a look at Lord Slug. So it seems like there's, is he like a giant Lord Slug? Is that what happens? No, that's just a second. Oh, he has a domain. Okay. He has a domain. Oh, he's a new category leader. Dude, I knew it. Oh my goodness, demonic power? I literally called something like that. Like so bad right now. Okay, demonic power. So that's going to be Deborah, Toa, Mira, all the Demon Realm characters, Namekians, all Namekians should count there. It'll be interesting to see how much this category is, like, in terms of its depth. We'll see when the data download hits how many characters are actually on there. Inhuman Deeds or movie bosses, Keith in 170%, and then 30% to Terrifying Conquerors and Space Traveling Warriors. Inhuman Deeds finally also getting a leader. I mean, might not be a bad leader skill. Yeah, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare Fierce Battle, Metamorphosis. Oh, that's such a good villain sling set. Demonic Ways and the Mac Games we can do without. Okay. So here's the passive skill. It looks a little weird to, it's kind of hard to read like this a little bit with all the details behind it. Why did they do it on this page? Not on the actual page, whatever. Activates entrance animation, 200% attack, 33% damage reduction, and then it creates the domain for the first 3 turns if there's 3 or more demonic power category allies. Okay, what does the domain do? Let's take a look at the domain specifically. The domain increases demonic power category enemies and allies 15% stats. Damage received from superclass, increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 15%. Then by 10%, then another 15% for Earthbred fighters. So 25% damage received from Earthbred fighters, enemies, and allies. And then we have 15% attack and defense to demonic power category allies as well. So looking pretty good so far. In terms of the domain, I consider that's the first 3 turns. We'll take it because not many characters can have their domain just activated instantly. And this guy is he on Broly's team, Lord Slug? I don't recall if like what's the uncontrollable power? I don't think he's on Broly's team, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Let's keep looking at his kit. I can't speak. Key 2, 200% attack and defense and 33% reduction. Okay, so yeah, 66% damage reduction. Launches an additional with a great chance to be a super. 50% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to 200%. I think that's fine. Oh, he has a scouter starting from within the character's attack turn, starting for the turn in which the character receives 5 attacks. Recovers 6% HP. When HP is 66% or less at end of turn. Recovers 10% HP at the end of character's attacking turn, and yeah, okay, we have to open a second tab. Great. Okay, recovers 6% HP when HP is 66% or less at the end of turn, and then recovers 10% HP at the end of a character's attacking turn, and all allies key 2 while the domain Earth Shrouded in Clouds is active. You know, the thing about this domain is that like, okay, so he creates the domain for 3 turns for his entry turn. Will the second Lord Slug's domain activate after this? And does that mean, like, I guess it doesn't matter too much because it would help though, especially like demonic power probably might not be like the best team right now, but I think we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. I mean, Slug, when he builds up that 200%, he has 66% damage reduction. What is his raise attack and defense for in turn, immense damage, great chance to stun? That's a super attack effect. I mean, 66% reduction is a pretty big number with the multiplicative stats he'll get. What is his defense stat? It is 7,000. So we had roughly, I think it's 4,600 on an STR character. So about 11.5k defense. He does have an active skill as well. Can be activated when HP is 50% or less. There's so many tabs open. Hello. Okay, well, I guess I didn't get the active skill. Can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or 60% or less, my bad, starting from the 4th turn from start of battle. No, it's either or. Okay, that's good. So 4 turns, and then master raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage. I mean, it doesn't seem like the active skill is going to do anything crazy, but I guess it's good to have. Sure. I mean, Slug, I would say, is he bad or good? He looks good, especially with the links that he has, man. I mean, I think Lord Slug looks pretty good to me. He's going to be like, instantly in Slot 1, I'm not sure. But once he gets those attacks off, man, because he builds up with each attack performed, so he doesn't have to super. So he can get most of that build up turn 1. So again, turn 1 in Slot 1, I'm not 100% sure, because he only has 200%. With 66%, even against a 4 million super attack against Gogeta or something, like that's not gonna really do well, right? But in a lot of situations, when he's able to build up, he'll be cooking. So we have this character right here. Let's just see what they do. This is the Angila and Medamatcha. This guy better be a support character. So this character is on demonic power as well, which we'll take that for sure. Which I guess I'm not sure why they're in demonic power. I guess does Lord Slug creates this guy, I guess? Is that why? Or they kind of look like demons actually. Sure, that makes, they have pointy ears. We'll take that. Key 2 150% stats, high chance to dodge. Addition with a high chance to be a super attack. Extreme class allies, key 1 and 30% defense. Then additional key 1 and 30% attack and defense for characters on demonic power. I mean, did they really have to not include attack here though? Probably not, but that's good support overall. I'll take it. 2 key, 30% defense, and then 60% defense and 30% attack for extreme class demonic power, which I assume most of demonic power will be extreme class, if not all. Plus an additional 40% attack and defense up to 200%, and then 4% chance to dodge up to 20% with each attack performed. So turn 1, once they finish attacking, they get a 65% chance to dodge. And then I guess there's more of the passive here. Launches an additional attack, which has a great chance of being super from the turn in which the character performs the 3rd super attack in battle. So if you have the hidden potential system up, and this guy gets a triple super, then he'll do another additional, which will then give him the 70% chance dodge. And then another additional attack that has a high chance to be super from this turn in which the character performs the 6th super attack in battle. Then a guaranteed additional super attack if the target enemy is stunned, sealed, or if there's an Earth-bred fighters category enemy. Okay, he's a lot. That's a lot of supers, bro. So he has just his normal super. He has the high chance super that's already there. The super attack that he gets from doing the 3rd super, a super attack from getting a 6th super, and then a super attack from being basically Earth-bred fighters, because many times the enemy might not be stunned or sealed. But then he also has hidden potential, so he can do 6 super attacks as a floating support character with 7% dodge, and he heals 6% HP each time. Raises defense for the turn. We'll see. I mean, I think this character, until they get their full build up, they have Thirst for Conquest, which is good at Nightmare, but until they get their full build up, I don't know. What does demonic ways do again? Like that link? What does that even do? Demonic ways Dokkan. What does that do? It gives 10% attack and defense. So with Slug, they do have this. Key 2 at 10% attack and defense. That don't matter. Demon King Piccolo's on this team. He does want these tech keys first though, right? I mean, he might not be a bad option though on this team. Like, might not, because he has Thirst for Conquest. Actually, he only gets Thirst for Conquest after he transforms. But he has the Mega Ways before, I guess. I don't know. I think that looks to be it. I didn't really see anything else. So I'm just gonna get this video up instantly. I like this. I'm liking how the slug is looking. I mean, he's healing quite a bit with 2 slugs. Like, that's 10% HP at the end of each turn. He's supporting with the domain. He's 66% reduction. And again, I'm not sure. The only thing is that instantly, I'm not 100% sure. And his attack will drop off because he gets a 200% attack for the first 3 turns. Like, he's gonna look really good on turn 3, and then his attack will drop off. Because, like, on turn 3, he'll have this up to 200% build up, basically. But then on turn 5, he'll lose that because his domain will be gone. Or, like, the intro buff will be gone. The domain might still be up with the other slug. I'm not sure. I think this is a character we're gonna have to see. But let me know what you guys think. I think Slug, pretty good choice. I'll catch you guys next time.